Alright, I don't know what I'll put in this video, but here's my buddy having him some kiwis. I've been out 4 hours this morning, maybe 5. I don't know really what time I left the house, 7 or 8, and I stayed till like noon. But I found lots of stuff. I don't know what I'll include in the video. A bunch of it's just average, some broken points, but I got a scorcher Madison again. So really all the stuff I found a few stone tools and stuff too. And I have a bunch of clips held back from the last few days. I'll put some stuff in this, but today would be Monday, and I found one piece of Madison. It's going to be in this video. It's amazing. It's as nice as that last one I found. I'll show it with the last one maybe too, or put up a picture or something in the video. I've been really on above average Madisons. So they're just, this one's got light serrations, and so I hope you enjoy the video. And here's my, now what? You're gonna get all greedy with it? You're gonna get greedy? He's going in, he wants his stuff, so. Here, you want that? See, you're gonna take it all back in your house, aren't you, and hog it. Look at him. The ball hog. Look at him. Alright, enjoy the video, folks. That's my pet squirrel for you new people. In his corn dog box. I think I'm gonna make him a new one today, a double-decker one, with an upstairs and downstairs. Somebody spoiled. Look at him. Later. This, here's another artifact. Look at this weird thing. It's a drill. Look at that. It's like a perforator drill. Little handheld one. That's nice. Man, I am on the stuff. I think that's number 10 for today. You'd be dumb if you put them all in one video. See, there's a flake. I've been digging a lot today, though. That's why. This is like the first thing laying out, but that's pretty nice. Well, I guess that paint pot. See, there's another little flake right here. I'm looking. This looks good. Yeah, here's this little drill thing. Kind of a cool piece. Kind of unique. It's some kind of little tool. Looks like it's like some kind of little graver or something. But that's a cool find for just laying out, huh? Later. Yeah, look at that piece of quartz on that. It's real translucent. And then it goes into hard stone. Man, that'll be a nice one to polish. Alright, here's a nutting stone. Divot there. And a divot there. Pitted stone. Later. It's got this in that last screen. That's another Madison. But like the majority of them I find, except here recently, I've been finding them. That one's broke off. Would have been pretty nice. Not as nice as that serrated one, but still. Later. You know, here's another broken one. Tip going. It's red jasper for sure. It's kind of crude, but I would still like to have that because of the material. Decent. To be over the 20th artifact. You know, I don't count breaks, but it's still an artifact. Look here. Madison drill. Just the very tip busted off. That's a stinking shame, isn't it? That's still pretty cool. It's an ancient break. Later. Alright, here's this little drill. That's a shame, isn't it? You can see it's an ancient break. That's too bad. Madison drill, and this is what they are. You know, I've been finding real fine ones. I found 2 that are nicer than any one on this page in this book in the last week. But you can see the age there. They're about 1,000 years old, and this is the book I refer to right here. Overstreet Guide to Indian Arrowheads. It's the 11th edition. I have a newer edition too, which the newer editions are better. You'll want to get one of the new ones, but they're excellent books. All over the United States, Arrowheads. And it's correct. I can match up everything I find in this book. Everything. And I can identify points on any channel on YouTube. Just like that. I just look at this kind of stuff all the time. This is what I'm into. Thanks for watching. Yeah, it looks like I got something laying out here, but unfortunately it looks broke. There it is. Daggone it. Look at that. It's a Madison. It's real paper thin. Just a fragment. Most of these are broke. I've been on a good run of them. I can't believe how many perfect ones I've found this year. You know, that looks like more hematite. Nah, it's not hand tight. Just a red rock laid out. Yeah, I can't believe it. I found another little Madison, and that's nice. Lots of broken ones over the last couple days. I don't even know, probably 15 fragments. I'll include a few of the clips, but I can't put all broken points. But it's right here. It's another one of them little awesome ones. Look at that. Really cool. Little true bow and arrow point. Look at that. All right, folks, I'm on fire. But I'm looking now. I think I've been sick with the COVID for a month maybe. I was just tired more than usual, and now I'm over it. My fever broke, and man, I feel like a new man. I feel like 10 times the man I was for the past few months. Man, that's decent. It's all there. Later. And there's a work piece. It's out of something. Right here's a little finishing flake. It looks like red jasper, or it's a heat-treated river cobble, and it changed the color. But man, I got another nice triangle, and I don't find many black ones, and it's got a concave base. It's like a Lavana style. About 1,000 years old, right here. It's all there. Little true bow and arrow point, basally thinned. Pretty nice. It's made out of that same material as that black Jack's Reef I found. And I don't know if it'll be a video ago or two. I found so many arrowheads that I'm serious. I don't put them all in one video. That's just stupid. Once you get 8 minutes, you're good to go. That's nice edge work. Later. See, this is that Madison from the previous clip. See that basal thinning on it? It's not bad. It's not as nice as some of them smokers that I found here. But it ain't bad. It's a whole point. It's a true bow and arrow projectile. And see, it ain't bad. It does the work. Does the job. Later. Here's another artifact. Didn't even have this all screened down right here. It's another Mississippian type deal. Little thicker. Not as nice as that last one, but still, it's a whole point. Can't argue with that. Later. There's an old fired musket ball in my last screen right on this Indian site, and it's a Mississippian site. It could have been here a while. That could be historic. An Indian could have shot that right at contact. And you know, contact here in this area was probably 1590. It's a flattened musket ball, white. It's white because it's oxidized. It's been in the ground a long time. It's been laying here. Later. Alright, I got this tip in my last screen, and that's Carter Cave material from Kentucky. You can look it up. It outcrops around like Carter Caves in nodules, I think. Man, it's translucent. That's a shame that's broke. It's an archaic point. I can tell by the chipping. It's got a nice medial ridge. I don't know what it would have been, but it would have been nice. It's impacted from the top and the base is snapped off. Daggone it. Later. Well, look here. There's a point laying right there, but the stinking tips broke off. I've been kicking water up on this. There's another Madison. I was just getting ready to do my closing for this video, and look, there's a piece of Indian pottery right there. Man, oh man. This would have been stinking nice too. Look at that. Yeah, there's a little arrowhead. Base is snapped off. It's crudely made. See it. Nothing to brag about. I'm finding pottery and stuff. I haven't got nothing yet, but only been here a half hour. This is what I stand and do all day. The base clay's right there, the color change. Scoop this stuff up. Put it in my sifter. This is a small site. I'm finding points here. I'll keep coming until I can't even find a flake of flint. I take every flake with me, put it in a bucket, and label its site so I know what the flakage is off the site associated with the points, and take pictures of it and put it in a journal. I'm real thorough on this stuff. This is what I'm into. I'm not into the bottle digging. I just do it to help my channel. I'm not really into metal detecting it either. But try to get a point here today. Later. Yeah, I'm just scraping in here. Right where I showed you what I was doing. Right in here's the hard pan. I'm just scraping any material that slid out of the bank down. And once it gets out in here, these big boat waves come by and pound the stuff into rocks. I dig all displaced material, all of it. None of it's in the bank where it was left. It's all eroded out and just laying here. And it don't move much because there isn't much current in this river. the pools in between the dams are like lakes. So the stuff might move even during, if the water gets up over the bank, it's still dams, so they control the flow of the water. And that's why all this stuff's here. It might move 5 or 6 feet. Like if a cache comes out right here, it might be just in a line down like this. You know what I mean? But man, right here, there's only an inch of stuff on the beach. And man, do I have a scorcher for what it is. It's a Madison. You know, these points, a lot of people have them. I'm not usually looking for stuff like this, but this is about as good as it gets. Do you see it? Right here. Wow, folks. Wow. Finally serrated. I'll show it with a good camera. Look at the thinness. It's a true bow and arrow projectile, and imagine that shot at you, you know, pulling up on the bank and in a boat and about 10 Indians shooting these at you. You'd be dead before you hit the ground. They're deadly. That's pretty awesome. Wow. Here's this point. That's beautiful, isn't it? Let me get it here to stay thin. Look at the nice edge work. Look at that. You can see it good with this good camera. I'll destroy this camera if I take it out, or I film everything, and it gets jumpy every now and then. I like the GoPro, it's stable, like when you're moving around and stuff, but man, these are fine triangles I'm finding this week. Look at that. Look at the color right there. Woo! I hope you enjoyed the video. Later. Alright, I'll show you this stuff. I'll put this point here in my boat. But I found all this other stuff, and I've been here just a little over an hour. There's some old bottles here, and all of them are old. They're all pre-1900. That's some kind of real pretty green glass. It was probably like embossed. It's probably some old soda or something. But I found all this other stuff, nothing spectacular. Little core, piece of pottery. This is Mississippian cultural period. It goes right along with this point. It's all over this site, but that's about as big as, you know, you might find a piece twice that big, but it's all busted up. It's fragile. As soon as it falls out of the bank and the waves start hitting it, it's done. Found this broken point. Base is snapped off. It's crude. And right here's a tip of a crude drill. See it? And these flakes. And there's my daymaker. Well, that's what I found so far, and maybe I'll add some more clips to this, maybe I won't later. You see the artifact? It's a stone one. Stone tool. Right here. Oh, it's got holes in both sides. That's a nice little nutter. Look at that. And it's a pitted stone. It's not used for cracking nuts. That's nice. Later. Show you this real quick in passing here. There's another really dime thin Madison, but like I said, half of it's gone. They're real thin, and when they were shot, they were break. It's just another find. I'm finding all kinds of stuff you saw in that last video. I found that little like latch thing. Be a good site to metal detect. There's an old fork. It's an old one. It's pre-1900. Later. You know, not long after that fork, see that? I think that's some kind of iron key, and it's just completely corroded. See, you can see the end of it there. I'd say that's exactly what that is. That's kind of cool. Put it in electrolysis, but I'll just throw it in a box. Who cares? Forgot to show you this other stuff. I always take these rocks here. That's a pretty one. I got a few yesterday too on this place. I give them to my mom for her flower garden, but that's a metate. It's all rubbed down, but unfortunately it's busted. That's a shame. And here's a hammer. It's a Spalling hammer. It's all beat up on the edges. See it there? They were using this to crack open the river cobble church and then nap them down into arrowheads. That's decent. You know, see it all through there. It's been water worn over this because it's laid here in the wash since it's been lost. You know, probably 1,000 to 1,200 years ago on this place. But just lots of stuff here. Hear them in the background in the trees. Locusts. That one's got a cool green color to him. Make good fishing bait, that's for sure. The bass are gonna be biting around here. Well, I wanted to show you that. We'll put him up there. Lay the fish. And here's a little recap. This is the last 48 hours, I would guess, of me hunting. Some real nice Madisons. Broken ones. Here's some of this broken stuff up through here. There's tips and there's an old piece of bone. I don't think that's Indian though. There's a dump there. I'd say that's off something somebody ate around them blown bottles. It's old bone, but there's no working on it. It might just be a dead animal too. I don't know. It's not fossilized. But you can see in here, there's a few points in here from previous. There's that paint cup. And then you come up through here. There's just, I bring all the flakes. There's little, see, that's what a lot of these points are made out of. That's a river cobble, but it's a river cobble chert. Look at the inside. And that's all spalled open. And Indians held that right in their hand. This piece that was right off here could have made a little Madison. Well, here's another Madison. That's not a bad one. It's kind of got a beveled edge on it. It's perfect. It's just kind of got that irregular edge. This one's in this video that I'm putting on now. But there's a lot of stuff here. Little bases of Madisons, that would have been pretty nice. It looks like Crooksville Church, this one. It's the first one off that site. Real thin. It would have been a dandy. And of course the pottery associated with the Madison points. There it is. But I hope you enjoyed. This will be it. I've got so many clips. I had to put more in this. I didn't want to lose them. I want to document all this stuff. And there's some of the flakage. See, that's a core. There's some work stuff in here. But see, I'm finding historic stuff too. This, well, it's not really historic. It's 1880 to 1900. The dump is there. And I'm getting stuff like this and broken bottles. And that's probably 1890 to 1900. And I noticed that clip was kind of burnt. There's the sprue on the musket ball. But see, it's flat and it's been fired and impacted something. And it could very well be associated with this, but it could be very old. It could be 1700s, and it could have been shot at an Indian off the river, some white man in a boat. Who knows? That's up for debate. See, there's another tip there. But I hope you enjoyed, folks. Later.